write at night before he was overtaken by sleep at dawn. And he used to write with the windows open, his gaze lost, looking over the Albaicín, one of the traditional quarters of Granada, looking over the Sierra and the Alhambra, where we will be having dinner this evening. He wrote works such as Yerma and Marriage of Blood here, and in the so-called Huerta de San Vicente. Now, why am I saying this? This great poet, García Lorca, one of the greatest of the Spanish literature, was cruelly silenced. His voice was silenced when he was still young. He was assassinated when still very young. Now, many people looking at what his future would hold, I think one of his future certainly would have been to be involved with a Europe of peace. I think that's the most plausible way that he would have gone. So if you have the opportunity to read any of his works, please do so. You will see there is a cry for freedom, commitment to dignity, to helping the most vulnerable, and it's a song of joy. Today, once the House of Europe is being hit by a war, we didn't expect it, but we are faced with a brutal conflict. Many lives are lost, devastated. A conflict that, as Volodymyr himself knows, threatens the whole of us and also has an economic impact on our continent. We know this. We say this every time when we meet with leaders of other continents as well. At the last summit of the EPC, which was held in Moldova, President Sandiu reminded us that the conflict in Ukraine was taking place a mere 20 kilometers from where we were meeting. And today, well, it's not 20 kilometers, it's a lot further away, 4,000 kilometers between Granada and the capital of Ukraine. Nevertheless, hundreds of refugees have reached Granada, fleeing the bombs in Ukraine. I think there's a great symbolism today. Despite the enormous distance, the physical distance that separates us, our vocation, Volodymyr, is to stand united against the Russian aggression. We stand firm. We have a will to cooperate against Putin's imperialism. We want to establish a dialogue for peace, for stability in Europe, against the unjustified use of force. And this forum, the European political community, reflects this. We need to cooperate so as to build a Europe of the future, irrespective of where we are placed in the continent. We are all members of Europe, and we want to bring together others who are also committed to European integration. This Europe, the Europe of the future, can only be based on security, stability and prosperity. So it's well worth thinking together strategically how we are going to consolidate our position, especially in this crucial moment. I think it is our joint aspiration that we meet in these informal meetings so as to address the major challenges of Europe, the challenges that know no borders, no states, challenges that have an impact throughout the whole continent. And this is the third summit that will give us the opportunity to look at these problems. We know what the challenges are, the impact of digitalization on our continent, especially AI, energy sovereignty of our continent, and an international rules-based system. So I'm sure, to wrap up, dear friends, I'm sure that this third summit of the European political community will help us to find answers to these challenges, and above all, to strengthen the ties that bring us together. Ties not only of geography, the geography of our continent, but ties because of the shared history and the lessons that we've learned from our shared history. Later on, we will have the opportunity to visit the Palace of the Alhambra. That is at the very heart of the city of Granada. Its walls always brought together different continents and cultures. The Arabs arrived and were arrived here for more than 600 years, and they also left many monuments that we will have the opportunity to visit today. So Granada means living together and cultures meeting together. And I think this is one of the great challenges and voyages that we in Europe will be traveling along. So welcome once again to Spain, Andalusia and Granada. And I'm very pleased that you're here. I'm very proud to host you here. And I hope that we can all be proud together. And there's one individual that I think we've taken great inspiration from, and undoubtedly it's the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky.